Tonight, Sentinel school officials addressed parents' questions and concerns about the safety at the high school after a loaded gun magazine was found in a hallway on Monday morning. KPAX's Connor McCauley joins us from the studio with more from tonight's forum. Connor.
Thanks, Jill and Dennis. After sitting through the more than 2-hour-long meeting, parents seemed concerned about a litany of items surrounding school security and what to do with the fallout of the incident. Principal Ted Fuller did his best at being as transparent as possible about all the details surrounding the incident and questions about what the school does now. Concerned parents gathered in Missoula Sentinel's cafeteria Thursday to attempt to clear the air over the topic of school safety going forward at Sentinel High School after a lockdown procedure Monday left students and parents in shock. One question that concerned parents had was the lack of security cameras in the building. Due to construction, the Sentinel camera system was offline and will continue to be, but the school does have a plan in the meantime.
I will communicate with you as I have harder dates and timelines, but I want you to know that we have initiated a process to get a contingency camera system, 15, 16 cameras, installed in key high traffic areas before the full system gets installed.
Many parents were also concerned about how quickly they were notified of the incident.
I see messages from parents and they don't know what's going on. I think the kids should have their phone. And I understand that's not going to be decided tonight, but sure. I think as a group that someone would have to explain to me why my son shouldn't be able to have his phone.
Why can't we have our kids on cell phones? Why can't we be texting them? Why can't they get email updates? That's not our job. Our job is to make sure that nobody gives it away, that we're in that space. We're like little baby deer out in the woods and there's a hunter coming. What can we do? Surely not glow.
Lots of questions can't be answered in a day or even by the end of next week. But at this point, MCPS and the Missoula Police Department have done everything they can to determine if school is safe enough to attend.
We, along with the PD, have conducted an investigation to try to find any whisper of information about why it was brought, what the person's intention was, any other indication of a threat on student social media, and have found nothing. We don't have anything to base on which to base a higher level of alarm and say close school or not.
Parents also had concerns about how their students now deal with the emotions of being in such a stressful situation. Principal Fuller said he will be available at lunch in the school cafeteria to talk with any concerned students and try to ease their minds. Back to you.